Alright, back for pack number 3. Not really happy about this pack. I'm going to take a Sarah Angel, which is fine. Don't really like taking it though, because we already have 3 good 5 drops and you don't want too many of those. So we're probably going to have to cut like the Nightwing Shade or something. It's a fine body, but I would have rather opened like a Doomblade or something instead of this. But you can't really complain with the Sarah Angel. Planar Cleansing is a consideration also, especially because we have stuff like Vampire Warlord. Planar Cleansing would have been pretty sweet with Dark Prophecy, but good luck getting the mana to work for that one. Another Blood Baron. Don't love Shrivel. It's only good against some decks, and then it's only marginal. So, sure, I'll take Sarah Angel. Alright, Tenacious Dead is actually pretty important for our deck. It ensures that we have a continuous flow of sack outlet fodder, basically, so we can make our Blood Barons permanent 4/4s and whatnot in the late game, which is not bad at all. And it's an early play. It can block if our opponent gets aggressive. There's another Sentinel Sliver, which isn't bad. But anyway, yeah, Tenacious Dead's definitely the pick. Still no Doomblade. I'm going to take a Celestial Flare here. It's a little unfortunate because it means we have to play a little more planes than I wanted to. I wanted to go like 10-7 or something, because we have like the Quag Sickness and the Corrupt, plus just all the black cards we want to cast on time. But we do really need the removal, which is unfortunate. We're not going to be able to play this very early. I mean, the other thing is there's really nothing else for us here, so I'd be taking this either way. But yeah. Alright, here's another choice. It's between Corpse Hauler and Festering Newt. Both of them are good with our sack outlets because we can get back something we sacked, or just sack something for value. Not sure which is better for us though. I think I'd rather have the Corpse Hauler just because it's the better body, and it has more of an effect on the game later on than a Festering Newt. Like if we play against the green deck, this isn't really going to do a whole lot. So, sure, I'll take a bear. Another Death Gaze Cockatrice, and a Nightwing Shade, and some vanilla bodies. And the vanilla bodies are definitely not the pick because we have much better non-vanilla bodies at those slots, such as Death Gaze Cockatrice. So, yeah, not super exciting, but it's semi-removal. Alright, here I'm going to take the Festering Newt finally. I like Vampire Warlord, but we already have a bevy of 5 drops. I don't really want to cut anymore. Ooh, Nightmare. Beautiful. Good finisher. We might be able to cut this Abomination now. So I think despite having the Celestial Flare and the Sarah Angel, we might still go 10-7 in favor of Swamps, just because we have the Corrupt, the Sickness, and the Nightmare, the full trifecta. Or maybe I could just cut the Celestial Flare or something. Ooh, we have the same decision again. I'm going to take the Corpse Hauler again. We have a lot of playables. I'm definitely cutting this green card. Sure, I'll take a Shrivel for the sideboard. We haven't picked up any of these, and for good reason. I'm just going to take... Sure, I'll take it. Why not? Wow, Cursed Spirit Wield. That's very interesting. I'll take it. Don't think I'm playing all 3. Probably just 2. There's also some consideration to just cutting white completely. How many playables do we have? We go by color. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have 23 black playables. So I think we can just cut black completely. So let's see what happens if we hide white. Yeah, that actually looks very playable. I mean, I want to pick up maybe one more 3-drop or something so I can cut one of these 4 drops and make this curve look a little bit better. We're also playing like Shrivel, which is not super exciting, but I feel like I'd rather have the consistency of a monocolor deck than like play more powerful cards like Sarah Angel but have the high chance of not being able to cast it, whereas we're only restricted. Ooh, Festering Newt number 2, sure. Now we're only restricted by the amount of mana we have rather than the colors as well. And we have all 3 of the cards that want you to be mono black, which is the Sickness, the Corrupt, and the Nightmare. So, oh, and Nightwing Shade also works quite well with mono black. So Actually, not too unhappy with having taken all the 5 drops now, since we got to cut the Sarah Angel. Yeah, I mean, other than the Sarah Angel, well, and our first pick, we only had the Master of Diversion going for us. Celestial Flare is removal, but let's see what we're looking at. I'm just going to bring in every black card we own. Might even play a Duress main. Might be better than some of our other options, but it's unlikely. We're also a little bit light on removal, so okay, yeah, Shadowborn Apostle is not going to happen. Altar's Reap is not bad, I guess. Corrupt comes down. 26 playables, so at least one of the Duresses is coming out. Shrivel. That kills some of our own creatures. Doesn't kill any of our big stuff, fortunately. Kills our Festering Newts, which isn't the worst thing. And Tenacious Ed, which again isn't the worst thing. And our Corpse Haulers, which is not very good. So, I mean, it's a decent trick, I guess, in the late game, but I don't really like it in the main. Our removal is pretty lacking. Fortunately, we have 2 Death Gaze Cockatrices, but we don't have any Liturgies or Doomblades, so we're going to have to bank on the power of our black cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18 creatures is a lot. Probably going to cut one. I would normally cut a Festering Newt, but we're so light on removal that I think I want to keep them in. I think I'll cut an Accursed Spirit, just because we have so many of them. This is going to be interesting. Let's see how many lands they suggest. 17 swamps, interesting. So, this is the first time in a while I've gotten to draft a mono black deck, or just any monocolor deck, but we appear to have all the tools necessary, so we're gonna give it a go.